Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. I'm Asra Fadila Octaviani. So now I'm with my partner. There is Aderani and Fania. So we are from group 12. And in this occasion, we will present about the logical of metafunction. So what is the logical metafunction? Based on Halliday, the logical metafunction is concerned with the connection between events and constructs meaning in a more abstract way than the exponential metafunction, where a direct reference to things and states of affairs in real life is attained in the exponential metafunction. Logical relations are independent of and make no reference to things. And logical metafunction we learn in the form of clauses. So here here I will show you the I'll show the, I will show you the basic pattern of clause complexing. So there is two basic systems determine how one clause is related to another. They are set they are set on in this diagram together with some more delicate subsystems that we'll discuss below. There is taxis. Taxis is degree of interdependency. Then there is logico-semantic relation. So for the further explanation will be explained by my partner, Fania. For Fania, time is yours.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fania Lalatul and I'm going to explain about taxes. Taxes refers to the dependency status of the clauses in a clause complex. First, hypotaxis. Hypotaxis refers to relationship in which one clause is dependent on another, alpha and beta. It refers to clauses as being either dominant or dependent. The status is marked through Greek letters. Alpha marks as dominant clause. Clauses are marked alpha, beta, gamma, and so on. It is important to note that the alpha or dominant clause doesn't necessarily come first in the clause complex. For example, alpha, we had our orchestra rehearsal. X, beta, even though it was a public holiday. Next, parataxis, used when one clause follows on from another. 1, 2. In parataxis, it refers to clauses as being initiating or continuing. Clauses are marked by number 1, 2, 3, and so on. For example, 1, I play the French horn, plus 2, and my sister plays the oboe. Next slide. All right, next about logico-semantic. In logico-semantic, there are expansion and projection. Expansion, the first one, expansion. Expansion relates to the phenomena as being of the same order or of experience. Then there are some subtypes of expansion, such as elaborating, extending, and enhancing. The next, projection. The secondary clause is projected through the primary clause. Projection relates to the phenomena of one order of experience, the process of saying and thinking, to phenomena of higher order, semiotic phenomena, what people say and think. The subtypes of projection are location and idea. Thank you. For the further information will be explained by Aderani. Aderani, time is yours.
Okay, I'm Aderani Rolia Salsabila. I will explain about subtypes of expansions. The first one is elaborating. Elaborating is one clause expands another by elaborating on it or some positions of it. This envelopes for relationships. There is specifying in greater detail, restatement, its implications, and comment. The sign of elaborations is equal sign. For example, I have played in several orchestras. Equals, I have played in the Darwin Symphony and the Brisbane Symphonia. Second is extending. One clause expands another by extending beyond it. Adding the new some element, it influences and, but, and or. It is marked as full sign. For example, I play French horn plus and my sister play oboe. The last one is enhancing. Uh, One clause expands another by embellishing around it, qualifying it with some circumstance, feature of time, place, cause, or conditions. This includes circumstantial relationship where the circumstantial information is coded as new clause rather than within a clause. It is marked through the X sign. For example, you don't have time to practice X if you teach both the day and night. Next slide, please. The next is subtypes of projections. The first one is locutions. Locution is a projected of wording and it is marked with the quotation side. For example, the conductor side, the next concert is in July. Second, idea. Idea is a projective of meaning and it is marked with apostrophe side. For example, I took the next concert is in July. Okay, that's all for me.
So that's all from our group. If you have any suggestion or critics or question, you can have it in the forum. So, uh, so I'm sorry for all the mistake that we have. Sorry for all the mistake that we have made, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you.